Hello, and welcome to C.R.E.A.M Talks. I'm your host, Snookajab, aka the Seat Swap Sniper King of Warzone. And today's Creamy Talk, it's just a little update on the Cream Club and delays with opening the Cream Club. You know, we hit 500 subscribers on Super Bowl Sunday, man. It was awesome, brother. Thank you, everyone. If you're watching this, thank you for your subscription. Thank you for watching, commenting, watching those daily shorts. Anyone that watches the live stream, anyone that watches these Cream Talks, man, appreciate you guys. Thank you. We made that goal, man. Snookajab, aka a small streamer, very small, and I was a little ignorant to some of the hoops that you have to jump through to get level 1 monetization on YouTube. I was certainly aware that you needed 500 subscribers, you need 3,000 hours of watch time, you need to upload like 3 videos, which is nothing. We hit those goals and we applied right away, but we were denied. The denial reason given by YouTube was reused content. I wasn't too upset. I kind of was expecting it because I heard rumblings about, I knew something about AI review, and but I was worried about some of my content, like my AI content and stuff. I didn't know what reused content was. So what is reused content? YouTube's definition: content that doesn't significantly transform or add value. They usually target compilations, clip streams, minimal editing. So obviously, just posting someone else's content would be reusing it. But there's a lot of like reaction videos, entire content creators that just do reaction videos, and obviously they use other people's content. And then it said that gameplay content can fall into gray areas, but it's all my gameplay. Like, I'm not posting other people's gameplay, with the 2 exceptions I'll go over here in a sec. Oh, we got people in here already. We got Rick Mix. They denied monetization because they saw you do is ride around a vehicle, too repetitive. No, it wasn't. I know I was saying repetitive content. I was saying that before, but as I scrutinized it again this morning, it's not repetitive. It's reused content. I don't know why I saw something that said repetitive. Maybe because I was searching, so I thought I got tagged with that. I mean, I'm sure some people think my content's repetitive, no doubt. And we do post shorts on the daily, and most of them are seat swap sniper clips, but they're all unique. I edit every single one of those individually. Maybe I post them too much. I got some people said they wouldn't subscribe to me because I post too much. That's fine. But you got to do what you got to do to get to 500, man. You got to do what you got to do. I have 400 plus public shorts. I got full match gameplay uploads for years now. The library of live streams is too much for me to count. I do have the occasional AI voiceovers. I used elontalks.com early on to have, those celebrity cameos. I kind of stopped using that though, and I do use Sora now quite a bit, and I embed them in the clips, and sometimes I just post them straight out. But according to everything I researched, there's nothing wrong with using AI content whatsoever, as long as it's original AI content. As far as, nobody said that that's what it is, so I'm gonna take their word for it. So possible red flags that I triggered was heavy reliance on gameplay with limited transformation. I don't think so. Sure, maybe the live streams are just me playing games, but I'm always talking on them. I'm like any other live streamer. I'm not just not. It's just not me playing the game. There is audio recording over it, and now in the last few months I've had a webcam. So how am I different from any other live streamer in that regard? Shorts format repetition, like Rick Mix just said, that one is a bit of a gray area, but according, what they're looking at is channels that just drop, 100 shorts a day. They do batch processing, meaning AI basically skims your live stream and it pulls 100 clips and you post them in mass, and they're You know, I'm not really doing that. Sure, I'm posting every day, but I go through and I edit every single goddamn one of my clips, dude. And it's time consuming. I put work into that. And they all are a little bit different. Sure, they might, you know, kind of look like the same theme and everything, but if you look closely, my titles are different every single stream. I changed the colors on the fonts. I got like 5 or 6 different intro texts. And even the please sub, I got different ones of those now. They're all my content, 100%, man. So I don't really know why that would be a flag. I think possibly, you know, the biggest thing that K-Dubs, whose opinion I trust a lot, is the live streams. So I have the stream starting reel and stream ending reel. Most streamers have those, and I didn't see any comments about that anywhere in any of my research that could be a reason. However, mine are unique. If you've seen my stream starting, stream ending reel, I basically I have a reel of about 100 of my shorts that play while the stream is starting. To, you know, it's my own unique thing I thought of. I never see anyone else do it. You get to watch my clips while my stream is about to start. So in the 2 minutes I'm getting my stream ready, you know, hopefully they don't click away. They're watching the shorts that are my content that are already posted on my shorts, and they're just playing in the reel. And I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. I think it's cool. But it does show up on every single live stream at the beginning and at the end. So that could be considered repetitive or reused content, right? It is reused content, but it's my content. So, you know, but if it's an AI bot looking at it, you know, they might just say, oh, this guy's just streaming recorded content, you know, if they're only looking at the beginning of the stream. So that could be, I don't want to say a mistake, but I think it's a separator for me, but hey, you know, I don't know. We got a lot of people in here. We got Jim Leahy. What up, Jim Leahy? How you doing? We got Night Mouse. Why you dressed up like you at the funeral home? You can tell from the sunglasses that it's pink. These sunglasses are blue, first of all. And this is how I dress every day. I'm at lunch at my job. I have a real job. I'm not trying to be a streamer for a living. But I am trying to be a good streamer, and I'm trying to be a good YouTuber, and I'm trying to get monetized. So let's look at the live stream question. Are long unedited streams considered low value reuse? That was one of the things on there. You know, first of all, nobody edits their live streams. Well, some of them do later to make videos. That's understandable. But everyone, I mean, there's people that live stream way longer than me. I don't see how that's what ChatGPT is saying could be an issue. So we kind of got it down to, you know, either the AI I use on my shorts, the starting or ending reel, the reused content of my own it's my own content being reused, but it's being reused on the live streams. That could be it. And the last one is I only have 2 videos I could find where I used other people's content at all, and that was the interaction with other streamers. I have a couple videos about Rallied. You know, I posted, that was one of my top watch videos where we sniped Rallied out of a helicopter, right? And I did go and download his point of view, but it's highly edited. I only used a couple seconds of clips from that. And, you know, people do that all the time. Killing stream snipers. I mean, it's a very common type of video on YouTube. It really shouldn't be an issue, but it is not my content. I pulled his point of view from his VODs. And then I did the same thing just a week or 2 ago with Chadwick. But again, those clips I use, they're only a few seconds. I mean, I see people doing reaction clips to entire videos that other people post. So I really don't think that should be an issue, but hey, who knows? Maybe the AI bot thinks it is. So yeah, I don't know. So the next steps, what we're going to do? Well, ChatGPT and Gronk all say that I should go into my profile and private. It actually suggested that I put all my shorts as private, because shorts don't count against the watch time. And if it is the shorts that is causing me problems, that could potentially solve it if I reapply after making those private, and make any other videos that could be a problem private, like those streamer point of view videos. The problem with that is that I can't take them out of the live streams. If I go in private, my live streams, I'm probably going to be under the watch time because most of my watch time is from the live streams. I mean, I'm over 4,000 hours, so I can actually get the full YouTube monetization once I get to 1,000 subscribers with the watch time I have right now. But if I go and like if I go and delete all my past live streams or make them private, I'm probably going to be under 3,000. Pretty sure I will, because my normal YouTube videos, they don't do that well. You know, I got a few good ones, but for the most part, nobody watches them. So I don't know if that's even viable. The second option is to appeal, make an appeal video. And that's what K-Dub says to do. I probably trust his opinion more than anyone, but he also just says things, you know, without really thinking them all the way through. ChatGPT says I shouldn't. He said most appeals get denied. So I'm kind of in a quandary right now what to do. I'm probably going to lead toward appealing just because if I can get a real human to look at my channel, I'm pretty sure any reasonable person would be like, hey, that guy's not reusing content. But I don't know, you know. It's, YouTube says they keep kicking down small streamers, demonetizing small streamers for doing pretty inconsequential things. You know, meanwhile, these big streamers, nothing ever happens to them. So yeah, man, I don't know. But yeah, they say make a 5-minute video talking about yourself, talking about your process, showing your process, which is easy for me to do. You know, I could show my desktop, show them some of my clips and videos and all that I go through to edit them, and you know, I'll dress up nice, present myself nice, keep my composure. But it's a little scary. They say if your appeal is denied, like you don't have much recourse after that. You can't like if you make an appeal video, you can't just reapply right away. So it's kind of like a one and done thing, you know. And there are a lot of videos on YouTube about it, but everyone's got different reasons they have to appeal. I can't really find an example that's specific to me. I even looked up like Warzone small streamers, and I couldn't find someone that had the same exact problem as I do. Like I heard, you know, a fellow streamer we all know got demonetized for this, but then I heard from another source that this person just posted other people's videos, which, you know, makes sense. It's not what I'm doing. So I don't really have a lot of examples to go on, and I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm just flipping a coin on what to do. But anyway, thought this would be a good C.R.E.A.M talk. Maybe just to give others advice if you're like going to go through the same thing I'm going through, or you're on your way to 500 or 1,000 or whatever. I mean, the first thing I'd say is don't wait until you get denied to evaluate your channel and what you're doing and what you're posting, and look at this stuff and do your own research and make your own choices about, you know, whether you want to privatize certain videos before you apply, how you're doing your content and what you're doing. You know, the gameplay part's really interesting. What exactly is repetitive gameplay? You know, I know once I posted a face cam, man, it changed a lot. Like I started getting subscribers a lot faster, a lot easier. If you're just posting gameplay only and you're not talking on your microphone, hey man, that is actually repetitive. And you know, who's you know, I kind of see how the bot can demonetize, like not deny you monetization. Are you really creating here? Are you really a YouTuber? You got to think, why would YouTube see you as unique? What's unique about you? You know, from my point of view, I'm very unique. Yeah, I'm sure I'm just another small Warzone streamer. There's a million of them, but you know, I'm also the seat swap sniper king of all of Warzone. Ain't nobody else got half an hour of seat swap sniper clips on YouTube from 2025 right now. Okay, nobody's doing that. Nobody's posting shorts the way I do. Yeah, everyone posts shorts. Everyone posts clips. We post fire shorts on the daily, all 15 seconds or less, all well worth your time. Might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's not reused content. Might be repetitive to you, but it's not reused content. But if you're on the same track, you know, you're thinking about trying to get monetized, or you're on your way, start thinking about this stuff. Do a little research, especially before you apply. I should have. I probably would have got denied anyway, but I kind of got blindsided by it. But now I know. Now I know. Rick Mix, I've been told you about the face cam. Yeah, you did. I just couldn't figure out the logistics of it. I didn't want people in my house on cam, and I've kind of figured that out by just changing some angles and stuff. What up, Phantom? Thank you, man. Trying won't hurt. You mean trying to appeal? It actually can hurt you, because if they deny your appeal, you don't have as much recourse after that. It gets a little bit tricky to try and deny it again. Thanks, Ski Scott. Appreciate you liking the shorts, man. Appreciate all you guys liking the shorts. Just make a video clarifying your stuff. Yeah, that's what people are saying to do. Let's get this shmoney schnook appeal. Jesus loves me. Thank you, Stego. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna wrap it up here pretty quick. Gotta get back to work, even though it is a lovely, lovely day in California. My phone says 62 degrees, but man, it feels like about 80 degrees right now. It's lovely. It's lovely out here. I'm not down about this. It's just another hurdle. I never really cared that much about monetization anyway. It's just like a goal, you know. I do, like, it sounds stupid, but I actually want cute chat emojis in my channel. I want the same way I go in like K-Dub's channel, I get to spam his little, you know, scumbag thing in chat or whatever, and all those cool ones he has. I want my own. That's what I really want, man. I don't. If I get to do this, I'm gonna open my memberships at the cheapest possible level, which I think is 99 cents. Hopefully that's still what it is. You know, so it costs you $12 a year, and some of you, I'll even buy you a membership to start out, just to have a club, man. Just to have a club, just to have a little cheering section. We had a good stream this morning. No chicken, but we got some nice clips, a couple of nice seat swap sniper clips, a few axes to throw in. Man, I got a lot of axe clips lately. I'm gonna eventually drop an axe killing compilation video. That could be a normal YouTube video. In fact, maybe I'll do that quick, because they are recommending that before I appeal, I post 2 or 3 high quality videos that are edited, that are my own content. Maybe an axe throwing compilation would be a good one, a full video on YouTube with some commentary and stuff. And that way it'll see some recent activity of my own creations. So it's a setback, but not the end. I appreciate my supporters helping me push to 500 and beyond. Man, I got it on Sunday. Since Sunday, I'm already up to 514. So the rate of subscribers is definitely increasing. For those of you that are small, it is hard to get going. But once you get to a certain point and you keep working at it, YouTube does help you along the more you have, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. You know, the discoverability is going to be harder for people that have no subscribers compared to someone that has 500. That's just the way the world is, and you can't really do anything about it except work hard at it. And you know, getting that first 100 is rough, but after that it can get easier as long as you keep making good quality content and try to post on the daily. Whatever your hustle is, if you're a good live streamer, interacting with your chat, if you're a short focus like me, posting those high quality shorts on the daily, and these in real life streams have helped as well. I don't know, I probably got at least 50 subscribers from doing this, and most of them probably don't even, I don't know, I'm not sure who YouTube is feeding this to, but some people have subscribed that probably don't even care about Warzone. They just got on here and I don't know, people just on their phones messing around, and they feed them my feed, and suddenly I get a subscriber, man. But thank you guys. Thank you, Rick Mix, for talking me into doing this like a year and a half or 2 years ago. I forget how long it's been. I didn't really think I would want to do it or like it, but it turns out I like it a lot. And I'm gonna play that damn game anyway. Might as well do all these things that go along with it. I do appreciate the recognition, the subs, the likes, the cheerleading. Appreciate you guys. With that being said, I was gonna be on again tomorrow morning, but I just found out I gotta work early tomorrow morning, so I won't be on tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try to get on tonight. Maybe we'll run some squad games with Rick Mix or Salvi, or some of the regulars want to do some squad games, but we won't be on tomorrow morning. You guys know, if you watch, the morning is when I play my best, when we get the most clips, when we create the most cream. But should be back Saturday morning and Sunday morning. Thanks, y'all. Stay getting that chicken. Have a beautiful day. If you can't, don't go ruin someone else's. Catch you later.